So we're going to look at metric unit conversions using conversion factors, and you'll see that we've got the metric prefixes and their powers, what they represent. And so we're going to use those prefixes to create equivalency statements. From the equivalency statements we create unit conversion factors. So let's start. We're going to start with 24 kilometers. And we are going to convert this to meters. So if we look at our table, we can see that kilo means times 10 to the 3. So we have 1 kilometer that is equal to times 10 to the 3 meters. Now it doesn't matter what the base unit is. In this case I'm using meters, but that could be grams, that could be liters, it could be hertz, it could be any other unit, as long as we're using the prefixes correctly. So we take our 24 kilometers, we're going to multiply it by the conversion factor, and we set our conversion factor up using this equivalency statement. We're looking for the kilometers to disappear or to cancel, so we need to put kilometers in the denominator, and we put times 10 to the power of 3 meters in the numerator. Our kilometers cancel, and that gives us 24 times 10 to the 3 meters. We can write that as 24,000 meters, or in scientific notation that would be 2.4. Remember the units, the decimal moves 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2.4 times 10 to the 4 meters. Let's do another example. We're going to take 427 centimeters and again convert to meters. How many meters is that? So looking here, we find centi. Centi is times 10 to the minus 2, so 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the negative 2 meters. We take our 427 centimeters and we multiply it by our conversion factor. We put our 1 centimeter in the denominator, 10 to the minus 2 meters on top, and we put it that way so that our centimeters can cancel. Now that gives us 427 times 10 to the minus 2 meters. Remember, times 10 to the minus 2 is like dividing by 100, or 10 2 decimal places, so we're going to write this as 4.27 meters. Another example, 273 millimeters, 2 meters. Again, we go here, we see we've got millimeters is times 10 to the minus 3, so we have 1 millimeter is equal to 10 to the negative 3 meters. We have 273 millimeters times our conversion factor. We want our millimeters to cancel, so millimeters goes in the denominator and our unit of meters sits on top. Again, the millimeters cancels. We have 273 times 10 to the negative 3 meters. 10 to the negative 3 is like dividing by 1,000, and so we have 0.273 meters. I'm going to do one that's a little bit different this time. We've got 12 meters, and we're going to convert it to centimeters. So again, it's 10 to the negative 2. Centi is times 10 to the negative 2. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the negative 2 meters. only this time we start with 12 meters. We multiply it by the conversion factor, and we need to put our meters in the denominator now because we want to cancel the meters out. We put our 1 centimeter on top. So our meters cancel, and we're left with 12 over 10 to the negative 2 centimeters. When we 10 to the negative 2 is 1 over 100, so what happens here when we divide that out, we end up with 1200 centimeters. Let's do one more unit conversion. And this last example will require 2 unit conversions, or 2 unit conversion factors. And that's because we're not going to move from the base unit or to the base unit, we're going to move through the base unit. So we're starting again, we'll start with that 24 kilometers that we had before, only this time we're going to convert it to centimeters. So we have to take our kilometers, convert it to meters, and then we can convert it to centimeters. And we do that by taking 1 kilometer is equal to 10 to the 3 meters, and 1 centimeter is 10 to the negative 2 meters. So let's use our conversion factor. So we have 24 kilometers. We're going to multiply it. We use this first. 1 kilometer times 10 to the equals 10 to the positive 3 meters. So our kilometer goes in the bottom because we need to cancel the kilometers. We have 10 to the positive 3 meters on top. You can see that our kilometers cancel, and then we're left with the unit of meters, but we want centimeters, so we use this next conversion factor. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the negative 2 meters. We want the meters to cancel, so we have 10 to the negative 2 meters in the denominator and 1 centimeter in the numerator. Our meters cancel, and we're left with 24 times 10 to the 3 divided by 10 to the negative 2 centimeters. Remember, when we divide powers with the same base, we can subtract our exponents. So this becomes 24 times 10 to the 3 minus negative 2 centimeters. When we subtract a negative, it's a positive. That's 24 times 10 to the 5 centimeters. And we can write this out as 2,400,000 centimeters, or in scientific notation that becomes 2.4 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters.